What's good, boys? How's it going? Let me just ask you a question. Do you really think Miami Gurus are making millions from trading, e-com, or whatever it is that they're teaching? Is Alex G really buying these cars from trading? Is Fred already doing all this stuff from dropshipping? Has Brez got these 7 cars, whatever it is now, all from freelance brand scaling? Is Shelby really getting all these millions every single month from 10% sales commissions? I don't think so, right? Ecom side hustles, all these young guys, Jake Ryan, Hudson Cosper, even TJR, are they really making money from what they do? Or is it teaching what they do, right? I think it's pretty obvious. They're all printing it, selling courses, and the wildest part about all of this is that you can literally copy them and do the same. And I'm not talking here about flexing a Lambo or faking screenshots. I'm talking about real systems, cash collected, not revenue and potential numbers. Now, most people just focus on the lifestyle, the content, but the real money, it's in the actual back-end systems. And I'm going to be breaking down the exact systems today that Miami Gurus use to print millions and how you can do the exact same without even showing your face if you don't want to. No guru bullshit, no fluff. Let's get into it. So here's the real Miami Guru playbook that all your favorite gurus are following, right? Miami Gurus are making more money from info than from trading, e-com, or whatever it is that they're selling the course on, selling the program on. You see the Lambos, you see the penthouses, the trading profits, but the Bugatti, that's course money, that's program money, not trading money. That bald kickboxer we've all seen online didn't buy his Bugatti from casinos and webcams, he was selling info. So, let me break down the real playbook, right? Firstly, when it comes to selling info, you need a high ticket offer with a real guarantee, real urgency, and receipts to back it so you can get piffs left, right, and center just like this. You need a video sales letter that makes you feel stupid for saying no so we can convert as much of the audience as possible that see this video. You then need a landing page to put the VSL on, right? With guarantees, risk reversal, urgency, and it's a clean fucking design that's built to convert. Money back if you don't win, how you can make X per month, 4 spots left, leveraging every single psychological trigger to get these sales. Sales teams, like these absolute killers, sat running calls all day, doing DM setting, appointment setting, whatever it is, killing it for the offer they're on. Automation and flows, so you've got reminders, follow-ups, and nurture flows, plus any more advanced stuff if you want to dive in even deeper as well, using Zapier, NAN, Kit, ManyChat, all these different platforms to build the real foundations and infrastructure to run any sort of info offer like the Miami Gurus do. And then last but definitely not least, you've got proof stacking, any sort of screenshots, testimonials, clips, case studies, all this stuff to prove you can do what you do, which is going to bring a lot more people in, right? Like Tamek, who I helped go from 0 to 138k in 22 days. Manish, who's actually at 300k per month for one of his clients and taking home 27k per month agency profit. Zawa hit 12k in 10 days for one client. Luke went from $300 a month to $31,618 a month in just 16 days. Now, it's a fucking machine, right? And you won't see any of this on Instagram. They show you the lifestyle, not the back end, but the systems on the back end are what actually prints for them. First, lead gen. These Miami Gurus aren't just DMing randoms, right? They've got AI scraping leads, paid ads running, content magnets. Every single lead, every single prospect is tagged, tracked, and followed up. And then you've got the funnel. You've got a VSL at the top, up front, on a landing page with an absolute killer offer. Then you've got an application to qualify and filter out the pure broke boys that we don't want to waste our time speaking to. And then we've got urgency and scarcity everywhere across the board. And that all brings us down to here, where we actually make that cash, get rich, buy Bugattis and whatever else we want, and live in Brickell, Miami, like everybody seems to, right? Onboarding, automated. Sales team gets notified, setup books the call. Risk reversals, if you don't get X, you will get Y, with guarantees in place. Reminders, nurture emails, and either a pre-call video for straight up hype, right? The sales process is a machine. Closers have scripts, objection handling, follow-up sequences. If you don't buy, you get retargeted, you get emails, you get DMs, you get added to an ad campaign that's going to nurture you to get you in again. And then you're also seeing content left, right, and center. You cannot escape until you finally pay the Miami Guru the money they want from you. And this is kind of a very simple version of how it looks. The application comes in, you get set and qualified by the sales team, the setter. You then go on a sales call where you either close straight away or you bring up objections, which they're then going to try and handle. If they handle them correctly, bang, you still get closed, they get paid. If they don't, obviously the call ends, you don't get closed, you get retargeted, and this whole cycle begins until they eventually get paid from you and get you to transfer that money. And that's the way the system looks. When you're kind of creating this system for yourself or for your client, you need to make sure you're stacking all your proof like they are. Every single win gets screenshotted and posted. Every testimonial gets clipped. Every case study gets posted as well and added to the funnel. And it looks something like this. All these wins of mine, just a few examples here, all gets put together to make me feel just like this every time we stack a new win in the wins channel, right? I built the same back end as these Miami Gurus and printed 138k per month with just one client. No flex, no fake screenshots, just back end, automations, and straight up proof without even showing my face online once. And that's how you print 138k per month revenue, and it actually added up to over 100k cash collected. Why do most people copy the wrong thing, right? Everyone's chasing the look, the vanity, because they see everything online. They're not chasing the systems and the actual infrastructure that turns this info space into a real business that can kill it long term. Rented cars, fake screenshots and penthouses. Disclaimer here, if you think that's it, if you think that's the dream, that's the goal here, you're just an NPC, this is not the place for you, you are not going to get to where you want to be. The real money is in the systems, the offers, the automations. I see people with 30k followers, even more, making nothing, zilch, zero. But back-end operators with 0 followers printing 50k per month, and it just makes no sense to most people. But it's confirming the thought process that I have. Do what they do, not what they teach. Because if you do what they teach, right, you'd be trying all these different things. You'd be doing sales, you'd be doing trading, you'd be doing e-com. But if you do what they do, which is selling information, selling courses, selling programs, you're going to get to where they're getting to, right? So if you keep doing this shit, you're going to end up broke, chasing likes, and wondering why nothing's working. But if you copy the back end, you're going to straight up print. So if this does sound completely foreign to you, and you have no idea where to start, and you do want to work with me one-on-one and get access to all my plug-and-play systems, you can apply below in the link. Let me now show you how to actually copy the back end step by step. So most of the guys making quiet money aren't the gurus on camera, right? They're the ones generating the revenue for them. So I would rather look like this than look like this. Maybe that's just me. I just don't want to be famous, right? I'd rather be rich than famous. But every guru needs an operator, someone who actually builds the funnels, the automations, the systems, everything that actually helps them print. So you have the choice. You can either be the guru or be the guy behind 5 of them and take a cut from each. And that's one way to get rich, right? Like I said, with Tamek, he made his client some money, so then he got paid on the back end of that. Manish made his client some money, and he got paid 27k per month from that. Luca, again, made his client some money, so he got paid off that. They both work. The systems are exactly the same, no matter which path you want to take. So let me show you step by step exactly how to steal the system that these Miami Gurus are using. Step 1 is I need you to pick a niche with demand. Don't just chase what's trending and what everybody else is doing. It's not going to work. I need you to find a space where people are already buying info, fitness, business, whatever it is. If people are buying, you can sell. And if you have leverage in that space in any sort of way, maybe a family member's in it, maybe it's something you used to do previously, whatever it might be, even better. But if not, still good. Then you need to build an irresistible offer. So you're going to stack risk reversal, urgency, and proof, such as, right, if you don't get X, I'll pay you. I'll refund you. I'll work with you for free. Only 5 spots. Here's 10 screenshots of people winning with these exact systems. I need you to make it a no-brainer here. And then you're going to step 3, which is setting up the actual funnel that's going to kind of utilize all of this. VSL up front, like we said before, landing page with the offer, application form to actually filter the leads, filter out the broke boys, like I said, automations for reminders and nurture, and then you can use AI or tools like Zapier, Pabbly, NAN to actually filter everything and shortcut the process by setting up the flows and the automations on the back end, right? And then you're going to have systems that look like this, but it's literally taking minutes to set up. Step 4, you can then go ahead and automate the onboarding, sales, and follow-up, so you can scale like crazy. Onboarding forms, auto-drafted assets, sales team, and AI SDR to follow up. Every lead gets tracked, every call gets booked, and every objection gets handled. And the onboarding process to a program should just look something like this, right? New application comes in, the dialers call and qualify them. They then book them on the call with the closer, close the sale, of course, send the onboarding forms, contracts, everything that's needed, send any sort of resources and assets. Their one-to-one channel or whatever you're using gets set up. You get them printing, you turn them into a case study. It becomes a cycle. They bring their friends in, they refer people. The case study brings in people from your end. You're just going to print more and more and more, especially if you deliver a good fucking product, which most of these guys don't. Step 5, you can then stack proof, run urgency, and scale. So every win gets posted, every launch has urgency, every funnel gets optimized, rinse and repeat. You don't need to be a guru dancing around on the camera. You just need the right backend. I did this, printed 138k per month, and didn't have to flex or do any of that shit once. And here's a few other guys as well that I've been working with who are getting crazy results, getting sick clients too. So, a few action steps for you to get started. Map it out. Acquisition, offer, funnel, delivery. Where are you wasting time? Where are you doing the same shit over and over again? Automate it. Plug in AI tools, use simple automations, things like Zapier for workflows, ManyChat for any sort of Instagram DMs, TikTok DMs, and lead capture, Claude or ChatGPT for writing up assets, and then pre-built automations, all inside Operator Labs, can be utilized as well. Start light, get results, then stack more once it's already printing. Because all these guys try to overcomplicate things, but they're not making any money, and they try to like flex about it. Bro, no one gives a fuck, right? Go get some cash, then you can scale and utilize all these different systems that you've been looking at online. And then all you need to do is test, iterate, and actually let the system that you've built do the work that it's meant to do. So don't be a bitch and sit in Notion for 3 months. Validate fast, move, and optimize as you go, right? There's a reason Elon Musk is firing rockets in the sky. It's not because he's trying to make each one 100% perfect, but it's the best way to get started and get this shit perfect quicker is to just try. Throw things up, and then based on what happens, you can then optimize and try again. And I guarantee you're going to get better results that way than the guy who sits back and builds his rocket for 10 years and never launches it. Then when they launch it, it blows up and fucks up anyway. But they never knew that was going to happen because they didn't try shit. If you do want the full system that we're using to do all of this within our agency, here's how you can work directly with me. If you want me in your corner, building your backend out, installing every single system we use, and getting you past 25k per month, this is obviously for the ones who want to move fast, get direct access, and actually build a business that prints, working in the info space, whether it's for your own offer or working with clients on their offers to build and scale with info. If you want to work with me one-on-one, so me and you can look like this and fucking kill it together, then you can click the link below and apply. But if you're just starting out and you want to get a good understanding for the basics, don't worry, there's a link for that as well. You can click the link below, get the free training, and also join the free group. Get you started, got some fucking sick value in there, and you'll probably see me in there now and again as well. If you're a coach, creator, or consultant yourself, doing 15k plus per month, because we're not taking any beginners, my apologies, but you want my team to run your entire backend, funnels, automation, sales team, ads, the lot, everything I've spoke about today and way more, you focus on content and clients, we handle the rest, then you can fucking run it up with me, book a discovery call, the link's below for that too. Me and you can partner up and fucking kill it together. If you're a beginner, coach, creator, consultant, you can do the same thing as the operators. You can work with me one-on-one, or you can join the free group, the free training, and get started there. It just depends on what your situation is and what you want to do. But book a fucking call. Let's get moving. Let's fucking print. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace the fuck out.